Hi, I'm Frida Houston from the Unist'ot'en clan from northern British Columbia. The province doesn't have jurisdiction to be giving out permits or giving approvals to these projects without even consulting with the actual hereditary chiefs that won the Delgamuukw court case. We proved it in the Supreme Court that we have title and rights to these lands, and yet the province gives out permits, and industry is approaching First Nation bans, which are Indian Act bans, were just developed 100 years ago, and our hereditary system has been in place for time immemorial, and we've never lost that system. And we just got word leaked out that the province is planning to put a court injunction on Unist'ot'en camp. And it's not just Unist'ot'en camp, it's actually a home. We are reoccupying our lands. We actually live there. It's not just the camp. It's our home. So basically they're trying to put an injunction on our home. It's on the blockade, and so we're just letting the province know we know already, even though they haven't officially put out a court injunction against us, we already know about it. And it's not just an Indigenous battle. We've got supporters from all over the world, so the whole world is watching Canada right now. We're standing firm, and none of these companies are coming in. You can go ahead and give your money to these First Nation bands. You're still not coming in. It's on Wet'suwet'en territory. I don't like to use the phrase Wet'suwet'en First Nation because there's actually a really tiny band that's only got like 150 membership that has been using that Wet'suwet'en First Nation name to garner funds from all of these industries. Yet I come from the First Nation, the largest First Nation community, where we have a 1,500 membership. And this community of 1,500 membership has said no to all the pipelines. The initial one that's proposed to go through is Pacific Trails pipeline, and they're trying to say it's natural gas, but it's fracked gas. We have a hereditary system, and my head chief is Netibis, and they won in the Supreme Court the right and title to those lands, and the province doesn't have a right to try and come in and try and force projects through.
So I take it there's a split within your community?
No, there's no split in my community. The head chiefs of the 5 Wet'suwet'en chiefs collectively with their membership had said no to all pipelines. And small little group band councils are signing deals around a boardroom table without consulting the larger population.
My name is August. I'm Frida's husband. I'm one of the organizers for the Unist'ot'en camp as well. But I guess one of the big messages that we've been trying to get out to media to date is the decriminalization of what we're doing. We're not criminals. We're not looking for violence. We're out there trying to protect our waters and our lands and our food so that our future generations can enjoy it. My children and my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren will one day appreciate what we're doing on our lands because we're doing it for them. We're not doing it for us. We're not doing it for you as individuals. We're doing it for the world as a collective, because climate change is hitting all of us. It is affecting all of us. And in order for us to make a difference in this world today, and to make a difference that's going to, reflect in a really positive light to our great-grandchildren, we're going to have to start making a difference today. Walk away from people who try and criminalize this type of activity, because that's not what it is. Our people are out there just protecting and doing our duty to protect what's ours, what's never been ceded or surrendered.
What are you going to tell your grandchildren, great-grandchildren you did to try and change what's happening? Because industry is totally polluting the environment, and it's impacting all of us. We're experiencing global warming, and people that are doing agriculture aren't going to be able to grow their produce now. It's not an Indigenous problem, it's the whole world's problem. And we're in the forefront because we're doing what we've always done for thousands of years. We're being responsible for we look 7 generations ahead before we do any projects. We're not worrying about today, we're looking ahead. What are we going to leave for our future generation? That's us here. What are we doing now that's going to impact your descendants? 7 generations, you'll still have descendants coming out of your families. And what will they have to say about what you did